So tell me, are you in the habit of taking other people's comments or behaviors personally? Do you react with wordy Facebook posts, sarcastic tweets, or real live fury at criticism, disagreement, or judgmental comments, or even your child's unmanaged behaviors? How often do you get mad because of other people?
Celebrities in particular get a lot of abuse on the internet, especially on Twitter, because you have this direct connection, and some people are just inherently cruel. Some people write very harsh things to famous people without even thinking about the fact that they are people.
There are people who think Julia Roberts is hot. Her gigantic mouth looks like it will devour an elephant in one bite. Thank you, Chemotherapy 7, and good luck.
Ashton Kutcher needs to get hit by a bus ASAP.
I find Bill Murray not funny. I was glad he got shot in Zombieland. That's pretty good.
If you often find yourself saying, "You're making me so mad," whether it's an inconsiderate cashier or an uncooperative kid, the number one thing you can do to keep your cool is stop taking things so personally. Now, we might not shake it off right away, and I find that humor helps us release the attachment to other people's behaviors and opinions. Because believe me, as a person who puts myself out there to share what I believe on a regular basis, I am no stranger to criticism. Heather W. Dear Lori, you have the most monotone voice ever. I almost fell asleep listening to this audio. Brown Eyed Katie 89. Oh my god. Your constant eye rolling is so weird. You have amazing messages, but that eye rolling is really creepy. Rosie Godster. You will burn in hell for turning parents away from God. Jordan 1274. Your daughter is probably one of those kids my kid will want to punch for being so annoying. Now, I'm not saying that mean people don't suck. I'm just saying that they don't always know what they're talking about. And the opinions that they choose to share say a lot more about them than they do about you. So allowing yourself to connect back to your inner truth will give you that capacity to respond to mean people and crazy kids. So here are my top 3 tactics for keeping your cool. First, remember who you're talking to, whether it's a tired 3-year-old or a complaining teenager or a judgy neighbor. Remember that each of us is doing the best that we can in any given moment with the resources that we have access to. Stress constricts our thinking, and without tools, we can get catty and abrasive. People can feel unwanted, unheard, and be unable to show better behaviors for so many different reasons. Having compassion and seeing beyond the mean messages to the hurt, the worry, or the fear that's underneath will give you the compassionate perspective that you need to set your boundaries while letting those comments and behaviors just roll off your back. Next, don't be a martyr or a victim. When you play either one of those roles, you reinforce your inability to take control of your situation. No one decides how you feel, only you can do that. Now, I'm not saying ignore the behaviors of others, but respond from a place of detachment. Be neutral and then seek to understand while honestly sharing your own needs and feelings. Instead of saying things like, "How dare you, after all I've done for you," you can try something like, "I don't like being called names. You must be feeling pretty upset to use that kind of language with me. I'm willing to continue this conversation when you're feeling more calm. What do you think?" This sets a personal boundary and the conditions necessary for moving forward. And you did it without blame, shame, judgment, or guilt. Yes. And finally, practice forgiveness. Forgiveness does not mean that you allow yourself to be a victim or that you allow others to take advantage of your kindness or your generosity, but that you understand that everyone has bad days and says or does things that they regret. Practicing forgiveness also does not mean that you approve of negative behaviors, but that you're no longer willing to let those behaviors direct your emotional state. It takes getting really honest with yourself and taking care of yourself for you to be able to forgive, but you do that for yourself, really. Forgiveness is not a gift that you give to someone else, but a gift that you give to yourself. And look, I'm not saying don't get mad or ignore bad behaviors. But does it really serve you to internalize someone else's feelings or opinions or upset? Is it worth the risk to your peace of mind to let the actions of others or their opinions alter how you respond to life? I don't think so. You deserve better than that. All right, that was my teachable moment for you, and I would love to hear from you. What is the most difficult part of not taking other people's behaviors personally? I'd love to hear your stories, so please share them below in the comments. And if you like this video, I would love it if you would share it with someone that you love or on your favorite social media site, because when you share the love spreads. Now, would you like more tips and tools like this? Because it is very easy to arrange. You just have to go over and subscribe right here to my YouTube channel, where every week I share a new video like this. And then go ahead and get on over to teachthroughlove.com and get on my email list and subscribe for updates, where I will send you my latest free series on better ways to communicate with your kids. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, please remember, it's about consciousness, not perfection.